What do you do when we reach 30 million, 50 million?
All of the forces that are contributing to the degradation of natural systems are more or less directly proportional to population.
Everywhere is under stress from population growth.
We've seen some of the best agricultural land in South Australia built upon by urban sprawl.
That I began to see the expansion of the number of human beings was what was causing the destruction.
We were crafting an economy that depended even more on apartment and shopping centre construction.
It was just a very, very obvious thing to me once it was pointed out to me that population was a crucial issue.
The main cause of extinction, species loss of biodiversity is loss of habitat, which is humans taking over.
We have to do something about limiting ourselves, because we've already, at 7.7 billion people, more than twice the number of people who were here in 1950, we have become a feral species.
Flatlining wages, loss of a sense of community, stress on families. Altogether, it's like a runaway train, and it's all going much too fast.
Yes, but the biggest threat to environment is this remorseless increase in human pressure.
I'm sometimes asked how you can rationally argue for reducing the migrant intake without it appearing to be cloaking a racist agenda of wanting to keep particular people out.
It's like the old thing when they call you a Nazi or when they call you a fascist. That means they haven't got an argument. That means that they haven't got anything rational to say.
It's not that the economy exists, in one spot and the environment over there. The economy exists within the environment. And if we trash the environment, we'll be trashing the human habitat.
Are you telling us, Canberra, are you telling us that there's no other economic model but to jam bigger and bigger numbers, especially into our three biggest cities, and to ignore all the advice about the fragility of rainfall patterns in Australia?
I think those of us who understand the problems about the unsustainability of the current growth trajectory have a moral responsibility.
Politicians, and here I include the Greens, are cowards.
And as soon as I heard that it existed, I thought, well, that's an organisation that I really want to belong to.
What Sustainable Population Australia most fundamentally stands for is thinking about the long-term consequences of our choices.
SPA is the one organisation in the country that in a rational, sensible way has kept that issue on the agenda.
I think that people just like me who know that this is an important issue will be drawn to joining Sustainable Population Australia. It is the only environment group in Australia that is prepared to deal with this issue.